Hey guys, Joel here, back with reactions to Travellers. We're on to season 2, second episode. The opening episode gave us quite a lot of backstory on something that we didn't even know. It was all about Traveller 001, who came back here in 2001 and was supposed to take on the persona of a banker in the World Trade Center, just for them to be able to see whether this process and this technology that they use now, whether it would work. And he betrayed all orders and decided to just disappear. We also know that it looks like he was responsible for kidnapping our entire team. Why he's done that, I don't know. I'm sure we're going to get a lot more backstory, a lot more explanations as things go further on, but I'm just going to carry straight on and see where we go with our team from here. So, brand new season, episode 2.
All right. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but let me go talk to my manager and see if we can do better. Give me 5. When I
People
come
aren't
back,
going to
you'll
fall
have
for this
a whole
scam.
new perspective.
Why are you locking him in?
Because of my work, I was targeted by a group, and I was afraid by association you might be in danger too. It's not the case. They're no longer a threat. That's all I can say.
I mean, a strange man died right across from where I eat my cereal every morning, and I'm just having a hard time dealing.
David, he was gonna kill you.
Well, that doesn't help.
I was the one that he was looking for.
Well, that definitely doesn't.
David, it's over.
Well, Renee, think the nurse can walk back in any minute?
You can feel that?
Renee, please, please.
But I'll see you tomorrow. And the next day.
He's done 180 on her.
I almost pressed the call button because I thought I was going to throw out my lunch.
How you feeling?
Like I could walk out of here. But I'll have to fake it for a while or they'll think I'm a medical miracle.
I'm not even allowed to see him, Jeff. No contact.
Me neither.
Doesn't missing persons fall under local law enforcement?
We come in if there's an interstate component.
Right.
All 6 failed to check out of the same hotel, left all their belongings.
Serenity Inn and Suites.
You know, hardest part about this is admitting to yourself that you're not strong enough, that you can't just stop. And then I lost somebody close to me. Technically not lost. She's still in my life.
I'm Traveler 4514. The director assigned me to help you.
Yeah, I was.
It's normal to be rattled by trauma. You just want to make sure that doesn't tip into something more serious.
Like what?
PTSD. This guy is not coping at all.
I think you're experiencing early symptoms of PTSD.
Drops.
Synthetic compound to help with heroin addiction. It's invented 20 years or so from now.
Wow.
Naloxone, buprenorphine, and some other things that are even harder to pronounce. Maybe the director figured you'd quit on your own and you couldn't do it.
It's obviously who she's taken over. Some young girl. It just doesn't gel right.
These are amazing.
Yep,
Now what do we do?
whatever you want.
Harley, they took away our son. We need to be on the same side.
You charged me with assault, blocked me from getting a job, told the judge I was an unfit mother.
You have every right to be pissed at me. When I saw that girl about to shoot you, I can't imagine what I'd do if I lost you for good.
Yeah, I guess I never did thank you for that.
Well, you still haven't.
Thank you.
I left the room near the end to go get my manager. We usually offer a slightly better deal to really drive it home.
Sure.
Except when I came back 20 minutes later, they were gone.
Can you show us the security footage?
I stopped by the hardware store on the way home, and turns out they were having a big sale on locks. Yay, safety.
Can I have one of these?
Sure, yeah, but they're a day old.
Press play, please.
He's never had a donut. Yeah. Let's talk the camera out.
We were gonna shuttle them to our sister location to pick up their free dinner vouchers.
In the shuttle bus outside.
Yeah, why?
Might want to get your brakes checked.
I
I don't see how this is supposed
This is part of the desensitization process. Here, give me your hands.
force his way in.
How did you feel when that happened?
No.
I'm right here. Hey, look at me. Hey, you're fine.
Oh, he's traumatized.
Okay? You're fine. You're fine.
New arrivals cause static on video cameras, so well, maybe they're working on a mission.
Let's be sure. In the meantime, we bury any connection to this hotel. Philip, you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm leaving what looks like the scene of a mass arrival. 6 people in a hotel conference room. Do you remember anything about a group of travelers arriving today in Bellingham?
How are they supposed to die?
I'm just guessing, but something with a shuttle bus.
If you're seeing changes in the timeline, it'll mean you won't have to carry the burden of knowing everyone who's about to die.
Maybe eventually. It's amazing how little has changed considering everything we've done.
So how long's Nicole away?
All year. She's on sabbatical. Separation papers.
What I tell you?
They have to be filed.
Wait. You're talking divorce?
You broke your vows, Grant.
And I told you it's the worst mistake I ever made.
Thank you. Are you okay?
I'm just used to being able to have intelligent conversations 24/7. He was right, actually, but I was talking about the director, lamenting those conversations are over now.
I talked to the director a few times.
I talked to it endlessly. I don't know what to do with myself.
Protocol 5, you can counsel children.
Please, I said intelligent conversation.
What you see is my realization that instead of saving Grace's life, I made her last few hours terrifying. But I've lived long enough to know better.
We'll try to understand that faction had already corrupted the director. The grand plan was in jeopardy.
I understand.
Too much accommodation, and the
This
host,
guy is a racist dick, and I'm not watching this.
How many people here today feel like this country is headed in the right direction? And how many feel like their cultures and traditions are being respected by the people they suddenly find taking their jobs? Well, there's a reason you all feel this way. Their cultures don't respect your culture. That's a mistake. All right, shut it off. Shut it off! Shut it off!
You did that?
Still not struck by lightning.
Nice. What are you doing? Oh no.
No, thanks. I feel fine.
Yeah, but do you want to feel amazing?
Another traveller who's arrived here, gonna do whatever they want.
2 of our missing people were just flagged in Sacramento.
What about the others?
Technically, no longer under our jurisdiction. Local PD took it back.
There's hope for you yet.
Wow. Looks great. It even covers up
Yeah,
the...
that's kind of the idea.
Yeah. I got you a present too. Yay, safety.
I'm not going to be needing those. I'm not staying.
What?
You can continue the therapy on your own as you feel you need it. I was told my living here was always temporary.
You can't just buy me a goodbye rug and then...
David, you went through a traumatic experience.
You said we were safe.
You are, but you'll be safer without me.
How is that even possible? You asked before if we were intimate, and what I should have said was yes.
That's why we're here. We need to see him.
Not until the next hearing. I'm sorry. Trust that he's in a good home.
I'm his father. I have a right to see my son.
The action was filed for Jeffrey's safety. I think it might be time to consider allowing another guardian to take care of Jeffrey.
What's going on?
I'm clean, Marcy. That's how we met. The director sent her to help me.
I need to know what this is made of.
Naloxone, buprenorphine, and some other things. My body doesn't hurt when I'm not high. I get to have a normal life.
There's nothing normal about this.
Why? Because I met someone?
There are medical nanites designed in the future swimming through your spinal fluid that I program personally, repairing the damage. There was never any doubt.
Well, I wanted him to feel good about the job that they did.
Well, I want them to bring breakfast. They're half an hour late already, and I'm starving.
This is for show. And you better not screw it up. Because this is our one chance to get Jeffrey back.
Don't worry. It's gonna work.
You seen this? His followers went nuts on him. And then this morning, he woke up, shot his wife and his kid before he killed himself.
Philip.
Oh,
his wife and child are dead, and it's our fault.
You mean my fault?
I mean, this is fucked up, Jenny.
Oh, it really isn't.
None of this would have happened if you hadn't hacked his presentation.
Probably would have gone on spewing hate that led to the deaths of hundreds of people. All I did was tell the truth.
Yeah, well, the director's gonna know.
The director thought what we were doing was wrong. Why didn't I get a messenger? Orders from another team to back off.
Kat.
Grant, what are you doing here? You can't just show up here when it...
Kat, I know
What?
that you're pregnant. I saw your supplements in the bathroom.
Right.
You went through my things?
Yes, I did, and you can give me shit for that after we talk.
Okay, I'm a little confused by this episode's storyline of what's going on in these presentations, because the first group of people just upped and vanished after it was a group arrival, and now it's happening again. Right, okay, let's talk about the other things. Firstly, MacLaren, right at the end there, has just found out she's pregnant, and it happened the one night at the celebration of his birthday, when she first figured out this isn't the same person I've been sleeping with and been married to for the last few years, because he was different in the sack. But he's just broken protocol 4. Do not reproduce, and he's just done so. So that's a problem. The next biggest problem is this new girl who's just turned up, who's, I would normally say she says she's a traveller, but she obviously is. But she's gone and took it upon herself to intervene in that man's presentation, speech, whatever. Obviously, this guy's well known in history from them as being someone bad and costing a lot of people's lives because of the stuff that he spews out about racism and immigration. But her intervening has got him and his whole family killed because of his guilt. And she said it herself. I've not had a messenger, so the director hasn't intervened. So, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't done anything wrong. I've removed someone from history who was bad news, and the director obviously agrees. So, it is either that is the case, or we are led to believe, after everything that happened at the end of the last season with the quantum frame and everything, that the director's still not in charge. It's the faction is, which is why they're not giving a shit. And it could also be tied in with the fact that all these people were taken over from the FBI. That could be the faction, we don't know. And all these with these presentations now, this could be the faction as well. They could be sending tens of travellers here to overpower the will of what the director's done so far and already with other traveller teams. We just don't know. Marcy is not, it's like a completely different person with the same face. And we could accept that if she'd been overwritten and it was a different traveller, but it's still her, as she was meant to be when she arrived here. But just those first few weeks and months of Marcy experiencing what she went through with David turned her into the person that she was. And now both David and Philip can see she isn't the same person at all. She's clinical. She's just said herself there now, I don't feel anything. It's a bit of a mess. Like I said, Trevor and his counterpart, what's she called? I forgot her damn name now. The other woman who talks to the director. They seem to be the only two who are coping at the moment, because everybody else's relationships, because of Protocol 5 being in place, resume your host's life when you don't have a mission, is going down the toilet for everyone. Carly's lost a kid. His on the verge of getting divorced and has just signed the papers, so that's going to go through unless she decides to reverse 180 on it. And he's broken the other rule of getting her pregnant and reproducing, and now Philip has got a problem with that girl doing what she's done, and she seems to be somebody who has arrived in is perfectly happy to take this so-called drops that they put in our eyes. It's meant to be something that is to help with an addiction, but it seems like it's an addiction in itself and a high in itself. She's obviously used it before she even gave Philip, because she was quite willing and happy to put it in her eyes straight away. So she's probably started off down the road of being a junkie on this medicalised version herself, and she's now roped Philip into it, and he's just going to trade one drug for another and go downhill again with this girl in tow. What a mess. We didn't get anything about Traveller 1 in this episode. I'm presuming we will come back to it, or it wouldn't have concentrated so much of the opening season premiere on it, so there's got to be more to that. But at the moment, I've got the underlying feeling that everything that's taking place at the moment, including people arriving, I'm not sure it's the director. I think it's this faction. We'll just have to wait, find out, see if more comes out about it. But they're not meant to intervene. Don't take a life, don't save a life. She's just done exactly that. There's no repercussions all of a sudden. Whereas previously we'd got messengers saying you are off mission, blah blah blah. All that's gone away. That tends to suggest something in the future is not right. Damn. Right, that was episode 2, guys. We'll be back for episode 3 in a few days' time. I'm loving this series. I feel sorry for David because he is going through PTSD, and at the same time he's lost Marcy. I don't know what's going on with him. Right, episode 3 in a few days. As I said, don't forget, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and turn your notifications on, and if you fancy it, please hit the subscribe button. That way you will know when there's some more episodes of Travellers available, as well as all the other series that I do on the channel. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for the next one.